on, pal. You're good. Gillis Enterprises is a sole production company now. I gotta set up everything. I'm gonna bring the scaffolding out and everything. Cost-cutting measures.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Originally from Chicago, I always had a pair of work gloves that didn't have fingertips on it. So
Yeah, just so you could, yep, exactly. Nothing's worse than, there's a rink in Detroit that we played at. We went outside in February to warm up. That's how cold it was. Yeah. This is nothing.
There was one, I think its name was the Icebox. It's in South Bend. Sometimes you get your games in the stadium, but most of the games were at the Icebox. Oh,
wow. Good Saturday morning, TC Nation. Welcome to Game 1 against the Arizona Home Series. Team Colorado set to face off against the Arizona Kachinas. Their second meeting so far of the season. First meeting between these two teams saw TC come out on top at the Naha Invite earlier in the season. We're here in Mesa, Arizona. Game 1 of 3 games this weekend. for the ladies in blue. TC's going to start this first game with, I believe, Lena Kelly, number 8 at center. Number 24, Finley Sherman on the left side. Number 19, B. Wiedmeyer on the right side. Number 18, Reagan Regan on the back end on the right, left point. Number 2, Emily Visa on the right point. And between the pipes, Sophia the showstopper Samora. Team Colorado takes control right off the bat of the opening faceoff, punching it out deep into the Kachinas zone. Wiedmeyer with Kelly out of the far side corner. Kachinas come away with possession, looking for a pass up the middle. They'll connect out to center. Just out of reach, Wiedmeyer on the back check in the corner, trying to shove the Kachinas player off the puck. Tied up in the corner, gets some help from Kelly. Puck tied up in the far side corner now. Visa, Wiedmeyer, and Kelly digging away. Puck comes free, sent around to the near side board for Sherman. Sherman's going to chip that out to center. Will be picked up and regrouped there by the Kachinas. TC going for the wholesale line change. Mainwaring trying to pressure that just inside the Kachinas zone. Then they'll make it through center into the TC end. Shot blocked there by Team Colorado, picked up by Mainwaring. Mainwaring looking for Walsh. Couldn't quite connect on the cross just outside the TC blue line. Shot in on Samora, save made. Riedlinger trying to dump that out to center. Kachinas almost pushing that back into the TC zone. Now Mainwaring looking for a shot fix chase on the left side. Couldn't quite connect. Picked up by the Kachinas. They're back into the TC zone on the right side. Looking to back it up to their point. Will come out to center. They'll regroup once more just inside their zone. Walsh pressuring. Pass picked off there by Mainwaring, but picked up by the Kachinas. They'll dump it down deep into the TC zone. Shot fix chase picks it up for Team Colorado. Here on the near side board. Lets it go back to Riedlinger. Across the Pew up to Mainwaring. Mainwaring looking cross ice. Pass picked off there by the Kachinas. Regrouping just inside their own zone. They'll connect a pass out at center on the right side. Riedlinger trying to stop that up. Kachinas gain the zone. Now Riedlinger battling for it on the near side board. Cleared out to center. Loose puck scooped up by the Kachinas. Now picked up by Brennick. Gets some help from Masiello. Lila Masiello working her way into the Kachinas zone. Couldn't quite keep a handle on it for a shot. Kachinas clear. Brennick picks it up from the near side. Centers one right out front. Masiello digging for it. Loose puck gobbled up by the Kachinas goaltender and held for the whistle. Brennick with a quick turnaround onto the Kachinas goaltender. Masiello right there on the doorstep, digging away, looking for that loose puck. Deckers, Masiello, Brennick up front for Team Colorado. Hong and Egan on the back end. Face-off one there by Team Colorado. Masiello chips that down into the corner for Brennick. Brennick looking for Deckers. Couldn't quite connect. Now Masiello picks up the loose puck. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Kachinas out, move it out to center. Pass picked off there by Egan. Kachinas still into the TC zone. They'll stop it up over on the far side board. Brennick gets some help from Masiello. Cleared out to center. Back into the Kachinas zone. TC going for the change on the front end. Kachinas trying to get back into the TC zone. Stop short at the Colorado blue line. Kelly trying to pick off that dump-in attempt, but Kachinas will get that punched into the TC zone. Egan looking for the pass over on the right side for Sangchung Pupin. Couldn't quite connect. Good pressure from Rose Sangchung Pupin allows Kelly to chip that into the Kachinas zone. Now over here on the left side, Huang is going to come down, keeps it alive. Kachinas wrestle the puck free. Good stick there by Lena Kelly. Picks off that advance by the Kachinas. Tied up in front of the timekeeper's box. Now picked up by Belina Huang. She'll chip it into the Kachinas zone. TC going for the wholesale line change. And it will be ruled icing, as Huang was on the wrong side of the red line. Will come down deep into the TC zone for a faceoff. Puck drop to the right of Samora. Walsh settling in for the draw, wins it back to Visa. Visa back behind the TC net, has Sherman on the wing. Visa now will hold on. She'll through center on the left side into the Kachinas zone, pushing towards the net. She'll take it back around behind. Wraparound pass. Had Walsh on the back door. Couldn't quite connect. Sherman will pick it up here on the near side board. Backs it up for Rican. Just out of reach. And TC will have to regroup back out at center. Visa trades it with Rican. Picked off there by the Kachinas. Now Rican chips it up to Sherman. Here on the near side board, gets some help from Walsh. Walsh will send it into the Kachinas zone. Wiedmeyer in pursuit on the forecheck. Kachinas maintain control in their own zone. They'll connect a pass over here on the near side. Out to center. Pushing back into the Team Colorado zone. Stop there at the blue line, and Wiedmeyer will chip that down into the Kachinas zone. Battle for it here in the near side corner. Masiello couldn't quite get that puck freed. Now Masiello with it once more, trying to work it back up top to Rican. It'll come out Pugh, regrouping for Team Colorado just outside at center ice. Choppage chase, nice little move at center. Couldn't quite keep a handle on it. The ice looks super soft down here in Mesa this morning, making for a bouncy puck. Kachinas trying to get a pass connected out through center. They'll back it up inside their own zone. Waring looking to pick off that pass. Kachinas will connect one over on the far side. And now they'll trying to dump it down into the TC zone, but I believe that was Masiello stepping into the Kachinas advance, and she'll get the gate. The game's first penalty. Body checking will be the call, putting Team Colorado on the penalty kill in this first frame. Face-off will be to the right of Samora. Egan and Huang on the back end. Kelly with a face-off. And Deckers over on that right side, out on the penalty kill now. Kachinas will take control of the first face-off in the power play. Chipped out into the TC bench for a stoppage in play. Face-off once more to the right of Samora. Kelly settling in for the face-off. Tied up off the dock. Kachinas will take that, working out to the slot, looking for the shot. Couldn't quite get one off. Good pressure there from Huang to prevent that shot attempt. Kachinas hold the line. They'll dump it back down deep into the TC zone. Scooped up by Egan back behind the TC net and sent out to center. Deckers in pursuit of that loose puck. Kachinas scoop it up. Looking for the pass out to center. Kachinas with control into the TC zone on the left side. Good stick there from Egan to break up that advance. Get some help from Deckers. Deckers looking for Kelly just off the mark, and it'll have enough steam for an icing call here on TC's penalty kill. 44 seconds remaining in the body checking penalty to Masiello. Pugh and Riedlinger on the back end with Walsh and Brennick up front to finish off this PK for Team Colorado. Tied up off that dot. Riedlinger gets a stick on that. Prevents the possession from the Kachinas. They'll hold the line, dump it back down into the TC zone. Picked up by Pugh behind Samora. Selena Pugh with a backhand. Chips it out to center. Good play there by Selena Pugh. Killing some more valuable time off the penalty. Kachinas now back inside their own zone. Short pass out to center. Back into the TC in here on the right side. Good pressure there from Walsh. Breaking up that advance. Puck now back behind Samora. Kachinas with control here in the near side corner. Now back behind the goal line. Over to the side. Another good stick there by Walsh. No shot on that play. Now back up top of the point. No one fired towards the net. Tipped out front. Good save made by Samora. Now a backhand chip out to center ice. That'll do it for the penalty for Team Colorado. They are back to full strength. Kachinas with possession back behind their own net. Now Masiello grabs that puck out of the far side corner. Good tie up there by Piper Brennick. Brennick now trying to make her way out front. Had Visa out front. Just couldn't quite connect the pass. Bella Choi now with it here on the left side. Works it down low to Brennick. Back to Choi in the corner. Choi pushed off the puck there, out of the corner. Kachinas will connect a pass on the near side board. They'll gain the red line, dump it down into the TCN. Sangchung Pupin scoops up the loose puck just to the side of Samora. Took an odd bounce off that back board. Now Visa connects with Rikin. Trying to connect with Sangchung Pupin on that second pass, just off the mark. The good stick by Choi. Tries to poke that deeper into the Kachina zone. Kachinas get it cleared out to center. They'll back it up just inside their own zone on the regroup. Now Sangchung Pupin will pick up the loose puck, trying to push it back into the Kachina zone. Kelly in pursuit. Kachinas working back up the strong side on the near side board and out down the length of the ice. Huang picks it up for Team Colorado. Shovels it up to Choi. Now out to center for Kelly. Kelly across to Sangchung Pupin with some open ice. Couldn't quite keep a handle on that rolling puck. Chip back behind the Kachinas net. Kachinas will take control back behind the net once more. Sherman with Huang. Huang comes down on the sideboard, trying to keep that punch deep into the Kachina zone. Gets muscled out the puck. Comes away with it though. After she's back on her feet, Sherman keeps that in at the blue line, but chipped out to center. Walsh regrouping with Egan. Cross now for Wiedenmeyer, up to Huang. Broken up there by the Kachinas. Now punch back into the Arizona end. Out at center, loose puck scooped up by the Kachinas. They'll send it down deep into the TC zone. Egan will meet it over on that far side board. Looking for Wiedenmeyer, tied up at the blue line, still inside the TC zone. Now Egan's got a little bit of room. Runs into traffic. Walsh chipping it up to Sherman. Sherman's going to let that go. Arizona on the regroup. Picked off by Walsh just outside the blue line. Wong had to be careful on that potential offside call. Couldn't quite get it into the Kachina zone. Now Kachinas missed pass there. Wiedenmeyer picks it up. Couldn't quite win the foot race for that loose puck. Kachinas punching it back towards the TC zone here on the near side. Shot blocked there by Belina Huang. Wrap around attempt. Good save by Samora. Loose puck just to the right of Samora. Cleared. Picked up by Mainwaring. She'll chip it out to center. Kachinas forced to regroup back inside their own end. Being pestered by Maya. Chopvik's chase. They'll take it around back behind their net. Looking for some room over on the left side. Chopvik's chase. Still with the pressure. TC will regroup just inside their own end. Riedlinger. Short pass up to Chopvik's chase just off the mark. Riedlinger gets it back right at center. She'll chip it down into the Kachina zone. Mainwaring in pursuit on the forecheck. Kachinas will send that over to the far side. Short pass and some room out to center. Deckers reverse that back into the Kachina zone. Mainwaring not quite out and offside the call. 4:28 left to go here in the first period. Not too many stoppages in play after the penalty kill by Team Colorado. Kelly, Deckers, and Brennick now out for Team Colorado. Visa trying to keep that alive in front of the Kachina's bench. Now Kelly comes away with it, gets around one, pulled down on the play. No call on that. Must be too tired to raise the arms here for Arizona. TC still maintains a Kachina zone. Rikin keeps it alive once more for Deckers. Back up top for Rikin. She'll send it down deep into the Kachina's end this time. Taken by the Kachinas. They'll look for a chip off the glass, but maintained there by Visa. Visa powering that through on the far side board. Gets some help from Brennick. Brennick now tries to step through. Sends a sharp angle shot towards the net. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender and held for the whistle. 3:42 now left to go here in the first period. Team Colorado bringing some pressure into the Kachinas end, looking to break the game's scoreless tie right now. Walsh with the face-off. Choi and Sangchung Pupin on the wings with Rikin and Visa on the back end. Face-off pushed over to the far or to the near side board, picked up by the Kachinas. Pass broken up there by Walsh. Looking for Sangchung Pupin over on the wing. Walsh chips it just inside the Kachina zone. They'll regroup and send it back out to center down the length of the ice. And icing will be the call against the Kachinas. Face-off comes back 200 feet into the Kachinas zone to the right of their puck stopper. One back up top to Egan. Egan shot. Tipped wide there by Sang-Chung Pupin. Walsh trying to keep that alive inside the Kachinas zone. Good stick there. Does send it across to the near side board. Picked up by Choi. Choi now wheels around. Fires a shot. Almost tipped there by Sang-Chung Pupin. And now Huang, good shot at tip, blocked there by traffic out front. Walsh has to back it up out to center. Has some time. Arizona looking for the change. Now picked off and sent back into the TC zone. Huang will pick it up behind Samora. Tries to feed the pass up to Choi off a skate. And now chipped out to center. Arizona's turn to regroup on this one. TC going for the wholesale line change. Wiedemeyer off the bench with some immediate pressure. Now in front of the TC bench, scooped up by Masiello. Masiello off the glass. 2-on-1, quick one here for Wiedemeyer. Connects the pass just out of reach. Couldn't get a shot off. Now sent back around the far side board. Kachinas with possession. Almost picked off there by Masiello. Kachinas back and pass to their player out at center. Trying to get around the last TC defender. Couldn't quite make that move. Good look there by Selena Pugh to break up that attempt by the Kachinas. Now they'll dump it back down into the TC zone. One full-on forechecker for the Kachinas on the line change. Sherman tries to turn and fire that out to center. Masiello couldn't quite get that freed as well at the blue line. Egan will pick it up for Team Colorado, sends it back behind some more for Pugh. Trapped up over on the far side board now, gets some help from Wiedemeyer. Now Wiedemeyer frees that one, couldn't quite connect the pass with Sherman, still alive inside the TC zone. Kachinas pressuring now from the near side corner, centering pass just off the mark. Picked up by TC back out top for the Kachinas. One move, two moves, looking for a shot from the slot. Easy block there for Meredith Egan. Now chipped up to center for Sherman. Finley Sherman working in. Selects a shot, blocked by traffic. Now Pugh regrouping with Visa. Back at the TC blue line. Visa will chip it into the Kachinas zone. Kelly in pursuit. Kachinas player blows a tire. Now Lita Kelly looking for the centering pass. Had ring, couldn't quite connect. Loose puck just to the side. Kelly now with it back behind the net. Another centering attempt. Couldn't quite get it cleared out to the slot. Kelly now with it once more. Dropped up over on the near side board now. Arizona Kachinas player is going to get a step on Visa. Breakaway. Save made by Sofia Samora. Kachinas still with possession over the far side. Mainwaring digging for it. Get some help from Kelly up to Choffick's Chase. Maya Choffick's Chase trying to make her way into the Kachinas zone. Backed up out to center. Visa now has it trapped on the near side board. Gets a stick right in the face. Walsh now scoops up the loose puck at center. Makes her way through, drops it back for Choffick's Chase. She'll fire one towards the net. Gets traffic right for Walsh, back to Visa. Visa from the high slot, fires one. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Getting a little chippy in front of the Kachinas net. And that'll do it for the first period. Both teams coming alive late in that first frame. But we remain scoreless as we work our way into the second period.
We can never make fun. Also, perfect day to go get some Chicago hamburgers. Sliders, shake. I've tried it all. Right, Bob? The only thing I haven't tried, I haven't been with the Stop and Joke. I promise. There you go. Okay. Folks, I'm gonna finish the trifecta. That's fine. I'll take it. Sloppy Joes are on the menu. Thursday specials is tomorrow's closing. Perfect. Great to see you here in person. Thanks for coming. And thanks for watching. All right, so that's listen. All these teams are even back. There's any doubt about it. I have a question. The Chiefs are getting a lot of wins, blocking a lot of shots.
Coach Locks has the troops ready. We are set to start the second period. Masiello, Brennick, and Deckers get the nod to start the second frame. Backed up by Riedlinger and Pugh. Samora making her way to my left between the pipes. TC looking to carry that momentum into the second period from the first period closeout. Face-off won by the Kachinas, chipped into the TC zone. Riedlinger scoops it up, sends it across to Pugh. Now connected with Masiello through center. Has Brennick on the right side. Stopped short there by the Kachinas defender. Chipped high off the glass out to center. Scooped up by Riedlinger. Lexi Riedlinger out to center. Short pass up off the boards. Couldn't quite find Deckers. Kachinas regroup attempt broken up there by Brennick. Trapped up along the near side board. Deckers trying to chip that deeper into the Kachinas zone. They'll get it cleared out to center. Pugh backs it up for Team Colorado. Short pass looking for Brennick just off the mark. Now picked off by Riedlinger at center. Chipping it into the Kachinas zone. Kachinas will pick that out back behind their own net. Pressured by Brennick. Sent up the near side board. Pugh trying to hold the line. Get some help from Kelly. She'll turn around, send it towards the slot. Nobody there for Team Colorado. Kachinas pick that up. They'll clear it the length of the ice. And it'll have enough legs for an icing call. Just under a minute gone here in the second period. We are scoreless, 0-0 here in Mesa at game one of a 3-game series with the Arizona Kachinas. Kelly, Sangchong Pupin, and Choi settling in for the draw to the right of the Arizona puck stopper. Egan and Huang on the back end. Face-off taken by the Kachinas. They'll take it around back behind their own net. Set up the near side board, kept alive by Egan at the point. Arizona backs it up one more time, this time over to the far side. Stopped up there by Kelly. Sends it back around behind the net. Sangchong Pupin looking for that loose puck, didn't quite pick it up, but kept alive on the sideboard by Egan. Now taken by the Kachinas out to center with some room, working her way into the TC zone. Broken up there by Belina Huang in front of the Kachinas bench. Huang now across to Egan. Egan chips one out to center. Taken by the Kachinas. Connecting a pass, runs it into their own player. And they'll finally send it down deep into the TC zone. Kachinas going for the wholesale change. Sangchong Pupin broken up at the blue line, scooped up by Choi in front of the Kachinas bench. Trying to get it deep in the Kachinas zone. They'll turn it back around, send it back down into the TC zone. Icing is the call. Face off to the right of the Kachinas puck stopper. Walsh with Sherman and Wiedenmeyer settling in for the draw. Visa and Rieken on the back end. Walsh with the face-off win. Visa just couldn't quite get to that loose puck. Rieken scoops it up at center. Good puck protection there by Reagan Rieken. Blows a tire on the cut towards center, and actually they're going to rule that a tripping call. I thought Rieken lost a footing there, but the Arizona player got a stick on that, and this will send Team Colorado to their first power play of the game and a chance to break the scoreless tie here early in the second period. Walsh, Chotvik's chase, Kelly, Visa, and Pugh. Power play unit for Team Colorado. Face off just outside the Arizona zone. Chotvik's chase, pushing into the Kachinas end. Stopped up in the far side corner. Get some help from Pugh. Back up top for Visa. A lot of snow on this ice surface with it being so soft. Now Pugh from the left side. Shot fired. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Loose puck out front. Picked up and cleared by the Kachinas out to center. Visa. Short pass to Chotvik's chase. Cross ice pass looking for Walsh. Hit a Kachina player stick. Picks it up though. Connecting with Kelly. Drop pass to Pugh. Pugh goes across for Chotvik's chase. Just out off the blade of the stick. Visa. Short pass over to Chopfix Chase. Now to Walsh in the slot. Walsh sending that back up top. Lose it for Visa. Emily Visa. Across to Selena Pugh. Pugh fires one towards the slot. Kelly will pick it up in the far side corner. Tied up. Get some help from Pugh. Now Walsh. Leaves it for Visa. Back to Pugh. Across to Walsh in the slot. And Kelly working down low. Tied up on the play. Pass sent across. Looking for Walsh. Couldn't quite connect. Chotfix Chase out of the near side corner. Back behind the net. Looking for that centering pass. Had Kelly digging away at it. A couple saves made. And now Shot scores! Puck squirts free on the back door. And Maya Chotfix Chase with the power play goal opens the scoring here in the second period for Team Colorado. What a scramble in front of the net. And it helps to be in the right place. Puck squirts free right on the Chotfix Chase's stick. Team Colorado now has a 1-0 lead over the Arizona Kachinas here in game one. Piper Brennick looking for that face-off win. He's a pass up to Deckers, trying to chip it into the Arizona end. Now the Kachinas right back into the TC zone. Huang tied up out at center now. Kachinas looking to regroup back inside their own zone. They'll turn it up the strong side. Too much traffic there. Now Brennick scoops it up inside the Kachinas zone, leaves it for Masiello. Masiello from the corner. Tied up by the Kachinas player. Gets some help back from Brennick again. Masiello with it over on the near side board. Now quick move. Masiello looking for that top shelf. A little too high over the net. And it has enough steam. Takes it all the way out to center. Egan scooping it up for Team Colorado. Feeds it to Huang. Up to Brennick. Short pass there for Masiello. Masiello now fires another one off the crossbar. That one had eyes, but only saw red. Now Brennick from the far side corner. Fires a short one from the sharp angle. Turned aside by the Kachinas goaltender. Egan now coming off the blue line, keeping it trapped up in the near side corner. Get some help now. Dug free by Lena Kelly. From the near side here, Egan trying to step into a shot. Blocked there by the Kachinas. Now Huang looking for the reach. Kachinas able to chip that into the TC zone now from the right side. Makes a move. Save made by Samora. Nice little move around the TC defender for a shot, but Samora shuts the door. And there's Carson Lean. Has to get on camera. From the 14s. TC 14 suffered a 1-0 loss against the Kachinas prior to this game. TC looking for some retribution for those 14s. Face off now in the TC end. Hugh holds strong, allows Riedlinger to scoop that puck up, get some help from Choi. Wiedenmeyer through center into the Kachinas zone, looking to go through the legs, maintains possession, shoved into the corner. Sherman out in the slot. Kachinas will pick up possession over the far side. Riedlinger couldn't quite keep the line. 2-on-1 developing for the Kachinas. Pass across, just in the wrong hand. No shot on that. TC stays out of trouble on that quick up from the Kachinas. Now from the point, shot through traffic. Samora finds it, gets a piece of it. Kachinas will keep it alive over here on the near side board. Kelly back behind the net. Looking for Chotfix Chase, couldn't quite connect on the pass. Back into the near side corner in the TC zone. Now scooped up by Wiedenmeyer. She'll chip it out to center. Chotfix Chase in pursuit, beats out the icing call. Traps it up in the near side corner. Two Kachinas players. TC going for that wholesale line chase. Chotfix Chase frees it, gets to Mainwaring. Mainwaring with a chance. Shot right into the glove of the Kachinas goaltender. Mainwaring looking for the stretch on that shot. Just couldn't beat the glove of the Kachinas goaltender. Good hustle and effort by Maya Chotfix Chase to keep that trapped up inside the Kachinas zone after beating out the icing call. And almost connected with Mainwaring for the goal. Mainway now with the face-off win from Walsh. Back behind the Kachinas net, looking for Visa on the near side board. Kachinas wrestled the puck free, chip it out to center. Picked up by Walsh. Walsh regrouping, goes across to Chotvik's Chase. Back into the Kachinas zone. Some help from Rican. Rican digging away for that, trying to keep that alive inside the Kachinas end. Kachinas will get out to center. 3 blues versus 1 white. And TC breaks that up. Now Mainwaring with some room. Short pass up to Walsh. Walsh on the move in the Kachinas zone. Drops it for Mainwaring, but offside as Chotvic Chase on the far side was stepping off for a line change. Wi-Fi's not very good. The Wi-Fi's not very good. Face off on the offside call. Out here at center ice, Visa from the near side. Turns back towards the TC zone, looking for some room through the middle. Finding her way into the Kachinas zone from the slot. Couldn't quite keep a stick on that for a shot. Kachinas break that up. Now they're back to work through center into the TC zone. Right in on Samora, and Samora's going to hold on to that loose puck for the whistle. 7:02 left to go here in the second period. Team Colorado sitting on a 1-0 lead on the power play marker from Maya Chotvik's Chase. Faceoff will be deep in the TC zone to the right of Samora. Masiello settles in for the draw. Egan picks up the faceoff, wing in the corner, shovels it over to Huang. Pass up to Deckers. Deckers pass deflected up into the ceiling foil for a whistle. Faceoff will come outside. Right in front of Kachinas bench. Masiello, Brennick, Deckers, Huang, and Egan for Team Colorado. Masiello with the draw. Ties it up on the dot. Takes it herself, now pushing towards the Kachinas zone. She'll get it chipped just over the blue line. Kachinas going back up the strong side through center and down the length of the ice. Icing will be the call. .200 feet back into the Kachinas zone. The draw will be to the right of the Kachinas goaltender. Kelly settling in for the draw. Wiedenmeyer on the left side. Egan looking to keep that alive inside the Kachinas zone. Couldn't quite break it up. Now Sherman would tie up there just outside the blue line. TC looking for that bouncing puck. Again, this ice is super soft. Puck is hard to settle down. Kachinas now into the TC zone from the left side. Shot fired this time. Kachinas turn to ring the iron. They'll keep it in over at the right side point. Shot blocked by traffic out front now. Pass connected over to Wiedenmeyer. Wiedenmeyer making her way to the Kachinas zone. Settles for the shot. Kachinas goaltender got just a bit of a glove on that save. Now back behind the Kachinas net. Kelly pressuring. Kachinas will connect the pass out to center. Into the TC zone on the left side. Broken up there. A good play by Meredith Egan. And offside for call. 5:50 left to go here in the second frame. Walsh will take the face-off with Mainwaring and Chotvik's Chase on the wings. Riedlinger and Pugh on the back end. Kick back to Pugh. She'll go across looking for Riedlinger. Riedlinger has to back it up behind Samora. Now to Mainwaring on the side. Good pass connection for Chotvik's Chase. Cross eyes back into the Arizona end. Coming from the sharp angle, looking for the shot. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender, still loose out front. Now Kachinas pick up possession just off the post. And they'll get it chipped out to center, regrouped by Pugh. Short pass to Mainwaring. Mainwaring now with some room into the Kachinas zone. Gets through one. Couldn't quite keep a stick on that. Got tied up on that play. Now Walsh over on the far side board. Chotfix Chase looking to connect with Mainwaring. Broken up there by the Kachinas. Off the boards, kept alive by Riedlinger. Right in front of the TC bench. Walsh will send that down deep into the near side corner of the Kachinas zone. TC going for the change. Kachinas clear that one. Deflected off a pew. Icing waved off. Riedlinger back up the strong side for Sang-Chung Pupin. Arizona getting caught on the change here. Rose Sang-Chung Pupin beats out the icing call. Centers one. Nobody there for Team Colorado. Now Kachinas with possession over the far side board. They'll connect the pass out at center. Shot attempt blocked by TC Traffic. Pushed into the corner, and Arizona's going to come away with a penalty here, but TC might also come away with one as well, too. We'll see what the referees sort out here on that exchange in the corner.
Should be two. They both should go.
Masiello does get the gate for the second player in.
By the way,
Kachinas player will get a checking from behind penalty, it looks like. And Masiello will come away with a body checking penalty.
how number 8 went quickly into that corner, Miss Kenzie.
We'll see what they sort out. Should be even strength here, with potentially the Kachinas player absorbing a 10-minute misconduct for a checking from behind penalty. Just over 4 minutes left to go on a score clock that is absolutely horrible to read from my angle through the frosted glass appearance they're looking for and some burnt out LED panels. We'll stay 5-on-5 on that exchange in the corner. Masiello will get a 2-minute rest. But even strength is what we come away with. Face-off won by the Kachinas, dumped right in on Samora, pushed aside, picked up there by Rieken. Rieken battling it in the corner, gets some help from Kelly. Now back behind the TC net. Visa couldn't quite get a stick on that. Kachinas with control from the near side corner. Now, pass attempt, shot blocked by Traffic out front. What a one-time attempt there. And from the right side, another shot and a glove save made by Samora and held for the whistle. Faceoff will be back inside the TC zone once more to the left of Samora. Walsh, Wiedemeyer, and Sherman. For Team Colorado, Rieken and Visa still on the blue line. Rieken scoops up that TC faceoff win from behind the net, connects with Wiedemeyer here on the near side. Pass out to center looking for Sherman, but pushed into the Kachinas zone. Kachinas will back that up back behind their own net over to the far side. No connect, pass out at center. Now loose puck will be scooped up by the Kachinas once more on the left side. Trying to work their way into the TC zone from the side. Shot blocked there, picked up by Visa out of the corner. Now Visa creating some space inside her own zone. Stopped short there by the Kachinas pressure. Trapped up here against the near side board. Now freed by Walsh. Walsh 2-on-1 here. Now has Sherman. Sherman! Shot and a save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Walsh and Sherman threatening on the 2-on-1 here late in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of the Kachinas netminder. Kelly, Mainwaring, and Chotfix Chase for Team Colorado, Egan and Huang up top on the blue line. Face-off picked up by Mainwaring. Out of the far side corner, Mainwaring goes across for Chotfix Chase. Back up top for Huang. Huang shot, fired in on that, tip by Kelly. And a save made by the Kachinas goaltender and held for the whistle. Kelly with the face-off once more to the right of the Kachinas goaltender. Picked up by Mainwaring once more on the face-off win. A quick shovel of a backhand towards the net. And the Kachinas goaltender, sharp on the play, makes the save and holds for the whistle. Third time's a charm. Another face-off to the right of the Kachinas puck stopper. This time, Mainwaring tied up by the Kachinas player. Kept in by Huang. Oh, had to take a pause there. Out of the corner now. Kelly, 14 Colorado with Chopper's chase from the right side. Shot fired in on net. Almost loose. Kachinas goaltender finds it and holds on for the whistle. We'll trade sides this time to the left of the Kachinas netminder. Kelly settling in for the faceoff once more. Kicked up top to Egan. Egan sends one towards the net, finds Mainwaring. Mainwaring now from the sharp angle. I'm not sure if that was off the post or the dome of the Kachinas goaltender. Now shot fired in, tied up out front, still loose. Kachinas trying to kick that free, now picked up by Kelly. Sent across to Egan. Egan fires one towards the net, blocked and deflected wide by the Kachinas. Now Mainwaring back up to Egan once more, back down to Mainwaring here on the near side board. Mainwaring has it tied up, battling two Kachinas players, gets some help from Kelly. Now I'm sure that's Chotvik's chase. Coming in for the help. Kachinas relieve the pressure. They'll send it the length of the ice. Icing will be the call. Some good chances here late in the second period on that shift for Team Colorado. Kachinas goaltender standing strong. Keeps TC off the board, looking for their second. Masiello settling in for the draw. Sherman and Wiedmeyer on the wings. Visa and Pugh up top for Team Colorado. Pugh will keep it alive inside the Kachinas zone. Sends it down for Sherman back behind the net. Masiello with Sherman digging for it back behind the Kachinas goaltender. Masiello frees that puck, sends it right back behind the Kachinas net. Now Kachinas free that. Trying to get out to center. Kachinas into the TC zone here on the near side. Kept on the outside by both Wiedmeyer and Visa. Back behind the TC net. Now into the corner. Kachinas centering pass. Finds one shot. Hits too many legs out front for Team Colorado. Visa shovels it up to Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer back into the Kachinas zone now from the right side. Stop short in the corner. Wiedmeyer still with possession. Two Kachinas players in pursuit. Taking that heads up. Puck out of play. Into the stands. And we'll get a stoppage in play with 42 seconds left to go here in the second period. Faceoff stays inside the Kachinas zone to the left of their puck stopper. TC brings Kelly, Chotvik's chase, and Walsh with Visa and Pugh. Visa fires a shot, goes wide right. Trapped up over on the far side by Walsh. Gets some help from Kelly. Walsh now trying to push one towards the net, broken up there by the Kachinas. They'll send it back around behind their net to the near side, taken by Chotvik's chase out of the corner. Chotvik's chase still with possession. Works it up top to Visa. Back to Chotvik's chase. Trying to peel towards the slot, looking for the shot. In on the Kachinas goaltender and held for the whistle. Face off once more inside the Kachinas end to the left of their goaltender. Just 12 ticks of the clock remaining here in the second period. TC looking for one quick chance. This time the Kachinas take control of that face-off. Kept alive though, good pick there by Chotvik's chase. And Visa comes away with it, fires a quick shot, in on net. Blocker save made by the Kachinas. And that'll do it for the second period. Team Colorado finally breaks the scoreless stalemate on a power play goal from Maya Chotvik's chase. And plenty of opportunities in that strong second period for Team Colorado.
That's why Vegas came out to center that line. Now his home makes sense.
They tacked it on there.
No snow ice make between the second and third period here. We're going to be right back to action in the third period, making snow cones with all the soft ice here in Mesa. Team Colorado clinging to a 1-goal lead as we work our way into the third. Power play goal from Maya Chopvik's Chase early in the second frame. Team Colorado looking to build on that lead and take game one here in Mesa. TC will start with Lena Kelly, Finney Sherman, and Maya Chopvik's Chase, along with Lena Huang and Bea Wiedmeyer. I'm sorry, that was Meredith Egan up on the wing. She and Wiedmeyer traded places. Wiedmeyer's out there with Egan. Back into the TC zone. Kachinas take possession over the far side, sent back behind the TC net. Sent up the near side board, looking for Sherman. In on net, save made by Samora. Now centering pass picked off there by Belina Huang. Creates some space, gets the puck out to center, pushing into the Kachinas zone. Huang still on it. Catches a stick from the Kachinas player and goes down in the play, no call. Kachinas able to clear that out to center, scooped up there by Egan. Egan's pass broken up there at center by the Kachinas. And a stoppage in play, I believe, offside.
Yes.
Face-off will be just outside the TC zone. Masiello, Choi, and Sangchung Pupin for Team Colorado. Riken and Visa on the back end. Kachinas trying to push that into the TC zone. Riken regrouping with Visa up to Sangchung Pupin. Into the Kachinas zone, broken up over on that right side. Sangchung Pupin not giving up on the play, tries to keep it pinned up. Kachinas will come away with it. Back around behind the Kachinas net. Kept in by Riken, gets some help from Choi. Choi digging away for it. Goes down, takes a stick in the skates, and Kachinas are going to come away with another penalty here, sending Team Colorado back to the power play here early in the third period. Tripping will be the call against the Kachinas, and another power play set to start here for Team Colorado. Faceoff will be in the Kachinas end to the right of their puck stopper. 13:42 on the clock. Walsh with the faceoff. Off in the slot now. Visa picks it up, sends it over to Pugh. Kelly and Chopvik's Chase also out on the power play unit for Team Colorado. Pugh from the left side looking for the shot. Peels back up top for Visa. Visa looking for the lane. Shot tipped up over the net and through the gigantic gap in the glass. Back behind the Kachinas net. Faceoff will be to the right of the Kachinas goaltender. Walsh settling in for the draw. Kicked over to the slot. Pushed back up top for Pugh. Across to Visa. Visa to Chopvik's Chase. Back to Visa. From the right side. Goes down deep looking for Kelly. Kelly trying for a quick short shot from the sharp angle there. Now back up top to Visa. Across to Pugh. Just off the mark. Get some help from Kelly. Kelly's pass deflected. Pugh, good work there. Gets the possession back for Team Colorado. Back up top to Visa. Across to Chopvik's Chase. Right back to Visa. Almost picked off there by the Kachinas. Now sent into the slot. Deflected there by Kelly. Just wide. Pugh with it from the left side. Up top for Visa. Back to Pugh. Pugh now with some time and some room. Back to Visa. Visa, low hard shot deflected up over the net into the glass. Picked up by Pugh. Back up top to Visa. Across to Chopvik's Chase. From the right side, sharp angle shot. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Now Kelly digs it free. Kelly, fans on the pass, tried to turn for the shot. Kachinas finally break up a pass, and they are back to full strength. Pass off the mark for Team Colorado back into their zone. Kachinas looking for The breakup on that, and a penalty coming for Team Colorado. Looks like a hooking call against Emily Visa. For Team Colorado will now put the Kachinas on the power play. TC will need to put some work in here to kill this off and prevent the Kachinas from pressuring on their power play. Face off to the left of Samora. Tied up off the dot. Brennick looking for that loose puck. Up top, Deckers also out for Team Colorado. Now from the right side, one-timer, another shot, 2 saves made by Sophia Samora. Riedlinger and Huang on the back end for TC on this penalty kill, kicked out to center. Kachinas forced to regroup inside their own. It's taken by Brennick. Brennick with a short, quick shot. Turned aside there by the Kachinas now. Out of their own zone through center. Into the TC end on the right side. Good stick there by Belina Huang. Breaks up that advance. She'll get it out to center and dump it down into the Kachina zone. Right in on net. Huang reads that pass perfectly. Keeps it alive inside the Kachina zone. Now from the left side. Shot fired. Just deflected wide. Sherman now out for Team Colorado. Keeps it alive inside the Kachina zone. 35 seconds remaining in the hooking call to Visa. Pass and across, picked off there by Belina Huang. Huang's got Sherman trying to work her way into the Kachina zone. Broken up here on the near side. Kachina's forced to regroup deep back in their own end. Back to pass out at center. Now into the TC end, they'll fire it deep into the Colorado zone. Huang, short pass up to Sherman. Now Kachinas break up the breakout attempt, and looks like another penalty to Team Colorado. Has something to do with Visa coming out of the box on her previous penalty. Consensus here, too many players on the ice on that. As Visa's penalty expired, I didn't quite see what happened there, but nonetheless, TC stays on the penalty kill for another. They're 90-second penalties, by the way. Just realized that. We're not getting the full 2 minutes, which is okay right now with us being on the penalty kill. Now shot from the point, glove save made by Samora and held for the whistle. Kachina's bringing some pressure on their power play. Face-off will be to the left of Samora. Face-off by Masiello, kicked into the corner, sent around back behind the net by Rican. Kept alive on the left side by the Kachinas. Now picked up back behind Samora by Rican. Traps it up. 2 Kachinas players battling Reagan Rican, which is still an unfair advantage for Rican. Now a third Kachinas player joins the mix, maybe trying to equal that power out from Reagan Rican. And finally, we get a whistle with no puck movement. Good energy there by Reagan Rican to keep that trapped up behind the TC net. Killing precious time off the penalty. Kelly, Chotvics Chase, Rican, and Visa for the second half of these penalty for Team Colorado. Visa went out with it back behind Samora, almost runs into some Kachina trouble. She'll keep it off the glass, out to center. Good clear there by Emily Visa. Kelly trying to pressure that back into the Kachina zone. The Kachinas missed the pass attempt. They are deep inside their own zone. 36 seconds left to go. I'm sorry, 56 seconds left to go in the power play for the Kachinas. And Team Colorado with good pressure on the penalty kill, keeping it alive. Now Chotvics Chase has just one Kachinas player to battle, turns towards a slot, couldn't quite get a shot off, tied up on the play. Good hustle though there by Maya Chotvik's chase once more. Now back up top to Visa. Sidesteps one player. Working her way towards the slot. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly turns and fires. And a save made by the Kachinas goaltender. What patience by Emily Visa to connect that pass with Kelly. And a nice move from Lena Kelly. Dancing around that Kachinas defender for a shot attempt on net. With just 5 seconds remaining in a penalty to Team Colorado. Sangchong Pupin is serving the minor penalty for too many players on the ice for Team Colorado. We'll have a face-off deep inside the Kachina zone to the right of their puck stopper. Walsh, Choi, Huang, and Egan for Team Colorado. Walsh wins the face-off back to Egan. Shot fired in on net and held for the whistle by the Kachinas netminder. Team Colorado now back to full strength. With 6:52 left to go here in the third period. I think that's a 6. Walsh with another face-off for Team Colorado. Ties it up on the dot, gets it back to Huang. Bouncing puck. Hot to handle, tipped it out front by Sangchong Pupin on the shot from Huang. Kachinas break up the dumping attempt, and they'll get it out through center into the TC zone, but on the wrong side of the red line, icing ruled on the play. Faceoff will come back into the Kachina zone to the left of their netminder. Masiello, Deckers, and Brennick for Team Colorado. Huang and Egan on the back end. Faceoff tied up, taken by the Kachinas. Back behind their own net, they'll send it over to the near side. Deckers tries to trap that puck up, gets some help from Masiello. Now Huang's going to keep that alive inside the Kachina zone, fires it in on net, and not taking any chance. Kachina's goaltender holds on for the whistle. Another face-off deep inside the Kachinas zone to the right of their goaltender. Masiello, Deckers, and Brennick still for Team Colorado. Huang and Egan on the back end. Back up top to Egan. Egan shot from afar, deflected out front, had the Kachinas goaltender fooled. Now Masiello shovels one towards the net. Deckers working the slot, trying to free that puck, and Brennick gets absolutely dumped to the side of the net. You can't keep a good bulldog down. Piper Brennick digging away for that loose puck. We'll have another face-off deep inside the Kachina zone with 6:02 left to go here in the third period. 1-0 lead for Team Colorado over the Arizona Kachinas here in game 1 of a 3-game series. Here in Arizona, Kelly with the face-off, went back, shot from the point, deflected wide right. Mainwaring picks it up for Team Colorado. From the left side, Riedlinger keeps it alive inside the Arizona zone. Riedlinger now with it. Leaves it for Kelly out of the corner. Kelly from behind the net gets it to Chotvik's chase. Over from that far side, cycles over to Kelly. Good puck protection there from Kelly, still with possession, trying to make her way out front. Loose puck in the feet. Now scooped up by the Kachinas. They'll send it back behind their own net. Kelly in pursuit. Mainwaring intercepts that, sends it back to Kelly, back behind the Kachinas net. Chotvik's chase now from the near side corner, back up top for Riedlinger. Riedlinger fires one towards the net, looking for the deflection in on this Kachinas goaltender. Save made, another shot. Looking for the deflection once more. Mainwaring searching for that loose puck, but scooped up by the Kachinas goaltender and held for the whistle. Maybe that was an 8. Now there's 7 minutes on the board. It's hard to read that scoreboard. Walsh, Wiedemeyer, Sherman now for Team Colorado. Riedlinger and Pugh up top. Face off to the right of the Kachinas goaltender. Fed back up top for Pugh. Pugh's low hard shot. Stopped by Walsh out front. Couldn't quite get a good angle on the deflection. Now Riedlinger trying to hold the line. Kachinas push that out to center. Picked up by Wiedemeyer. Back into the Kachinas zone. Wiedemeyer trying to get through too many legs and sticks. Now trapped up in the near side corner, back up top for Riedlinger. Kept alive inside the zone, deflected up top. Wiedmeyer got a stick on that, but popped it up over the net on the deflection. Now Sherman with Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer now off the near side post. Pushed up top for Riedlinger. Now across to Pugh from the right side. Pugh pushing it deeper into the Kachinas zone. Pugh has it trapped over on the far side corner, now from the sideboard. Kept alive inside the zone by Riedlinger. She'll send it back down deeper into the Kachinas zone for Sherman. Back behind the Kachinas net. Up top for Walsh, just on the backhand. The Kachinas take advantage. They'll push out to center. Back into the TC zone, offside. .552 left to go here in the third period. Team Colorado still sitting on a 1-0 lead over the Arizona Kachinas. Face off won by Team Colorado. Kept out at center by the Kachinas. Masiello digging for it here on the near side board. Regrouping just inside the TC zone. Rican feeds a pass across for Sang-Chung Pupin. Back into the Kachinas zone. Choi out in the slot. Sang-Chung Pupin from behind the net. Centering pass off a skate right in on the Kachinas goal. Cleared out down the length of the ice. Samora leaves it for Rican. Quick up to Choi. Hops over her stick. But back into the Kachinas zone. Kachinas regrouping deep inside their own zone. Now Sang-Chung Pupin working with Choi, trying to break that play up. Kachinas will get it out to center. They'll send it back down deep into the TC zone. Visa picks it up for Team Colorado, immediately pressured by the Kachinas forechecker on the play. Now Visa still with it, circles back behind Samora. Stops short over on the far side. Quick pass looking for Sang-Chung Pupin. Couldn't quite connect. Kachinas keep it alive. Now taken by Choi. Good chip there by Choi. Out to center, taken hard into the boards. Kachinas will take possession. Errant pass deflected down into the TC zone. Battle for it in the corner. Kachinas showing a spark here late in the third period. Centering pass deflected out. Back out to center. Scooped up by the Kachinas. They'll regroup inside their own end. Both teams looking for the change. Brennick now pressuring deep inside the Kachinas zone. Gets some help from Deckers. Now Brennick picks up the loose puck back behind. Centering pass. Had Kelly in the slot. Kelly gets dumped on the play as the Kachinas goaltender found it through traffic and is holding for the whistle. Four minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the third period now. Faceoff will be deep inside the Kachinas zone. Deckers, Brennick, and Kelly with Huang and Egan. Faceoff one to Deckers. Deckers pass to Huang just inside the Kachinas zone from the far side corner. Brennick trying to dig that free with Kelly. Looking for Deckers on the pass, deflected there by the Kachinas. And they'll get it pushed out to center ice into the TC zone on the left side. Egan, strong play there, pushes the Kachinas player off the puck. Back behind the Kachinas, or the TC net, and the Kachinas player steps into a TC player back behind the net. Delayed penalty call on the play right now. Brennick fires a shot deflected up over the net. Kachinas will touch up, and Team Colorado goes back to the power play as the Kachinas will hit the sin bin with a roughing call here late in the third period. A pretty heavy hit back behind the TC net results in a power play opportunity for Team Colorado. Masiello, Sherman, and Wiedmeyer with Egan and Huang. 3:22 left to go here in the third period. Waiting for the penalty time to make it its way up onto the scoreboard. Now face-off taken by Team Colorado. Wiedmeyer feeds it up to Egan. Egan's shot attempt blocked by the Kachinas. Masiello looking for Huang just off the mark. Huang's got to back it up out to center. Regrouping with Egan. Now back over to Huang. Huang's got some room over on the right side. Drops it for Sherman. Sherman back to Huang, back up top to Sherman. Across to Masiello, now to Egan. Back to Masiello. Masiello in on net. Save turned aside there by the Kachinas goaltender. Now back up top for Egan once more. Across to Huang. Good puck movement by Team Colorado. Now Masiello, short pass back to Egan. Mishandled there. Egan's got to back it up out to center. Leaves it for Huang. Huang now pushing back into the Kachinas zone from the left side. Leaves it for Masiello. Masiello working it out of the near side corner. Stopped short there by the Kachinas defender. Now taken back by Team Colorado. Masiello feeds it up top to Egan. Across to Huang. Huang sends one in on net. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender. 20 seconds remaining in the power play for Team Colorado. Now sent towards the net. Wiedmeyer looking for that loose puck. Sent just wide. Kachinas clear over to the side board. Egan mishandles that keeping attempt, but still maintains possession. Drops it for Wiedmeyer. Kept in by Huang. Huang now from the left side. Fires one. Hits the leg of the Kachinas defender. Arizona back to full strength. Now Wiedmeyer on a short pass. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Kept alive inside the Kachinas zone. Now chipped out to center. Pugh. Over to Mainwaring. Mishandled there. Mainwaring gets it back. Now into the Kachinas zone. Offside the call. A little bit of a bobble there at the blue line on that bouncing puck. Mainwaring in offside. 1:32 left to go here in the third period. Team Colorado still cradling a 1-0 lead over the Kachinas here in game one in Mesa. Face-off taken by Team Colorado, sent into the Kachinas zone. Chotvik's chase in pursuit on the forecheck. Now Kachinas able to get it out to center. Pugh's going to stop that short. Mainwaring sends it back down deep into the Kachinas zone. Chotvik's chase on the hunt for that loose puck. Battling for it here in the near side corner. Still trapped up in the corner, just a minute remaining left to go here in the third period. Now Kachinas with possession, making their way through center. They'll dump it down deep into the TC zone. Empty net for the Kachinas. Riedlinger scoops up the loose puck. Sends it around to Pugh. Pugh chips one out to center. Kachinas forced to regroup. Now Walsh picks off that dumping attempt. Backhand pass to Chotvik's chase. Chotvik's chase trying to get away into the Kachinas zone. Pushes it deep. Kachinas will take possession back. Now out at center. Kachinas making their way back into the TC zone. Ruled onside. Now Kachinas from the right side. Centering pass blocked there by Team Colorado. Riedlinger trying to work that puck back behind the TC net. Now Kelly has it tied up in the far side corner. Centering pass, and that'll do it. Team Colorado holds on to the 1-goal lead and will stay victorious. Game one goes to Team Colorado. Samora with the shutout performance on a tight one here in the first game of a 3-game series for Team Colorado versus the Kachinas.
Any chance we can talk into stuff we're not doing the next game?
I might be able to do that.
That would be awesome. Karen would appreciate it.
You guys got nobody?
No, I've got two parents, and one's got the box, and the other one is like me. Yeah, so.
We'll be back 2:45 for game two of this series. Join us once again. We'll be broadcasting live. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, we had Kyler's dad was supposed to send her his tripod with her. It sounds like she took it out of her bag. We don't know if it's in the hotel.
because obviously the players are off doing their thing. So it's have a parent stand there with their phone the whole time. I've only got one option. Yeah. And I have a lifetime ban. I'm not allowed to do it because I open my mouth. And I don't. Never mind offending parents. Sometimes I offend the coaches when they say things like, "Hey,